live.
That part's green. Then I have like the navy.
I feel like somebody else should be in the breakout room.
Nolan.
Maybe they just
No.
haven't. Yeah, Nolan's not joined yet. Someone else.
My bad. My bad.
You invited me, but I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to be here.
Yeah, you're supposed to be here.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't have an invite to
Everybody,
join the
I
breakout
just
room.
said not now.
All right, guys, we are live. So as soon as I post on the Facebook, we'll get moving.
Hello, people.
Some prod, please let the VL know. Okay. That's my stuff. Get rid of the breakout room window. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have everybody. Okay. So I was so popular last week. I am back.
Nolan's still here.
He just, huh?
Oh, there he goes.
Yeah.
I was like, Nolan's still here.
Nolan wasn't here at all when I was looking before I closed the thing. So he said he hadn't joined yet, but okay, let's get rolling. So to update the audience, we had a double elimination. So let me get down to my questions. So that is not where I want to be, man. There we go. So Josh and Erica were a duo. They charaded the best. So you won high roller and you had to split everyone into groups, but you weren't safe. So looking back, was winning worth it this round?
Oh, winning high roller? No.
Yeah.
Fuck this. No. It was not. I hate it. No, I'm like literally I might sit out every high roller competition from here on out. No.
Josh might have a different answer, but for different reasons.
I agree that I don't think it was worth it. I'm in a different situation because I also won the other challenge, so I feel a little bit safer. But I think I really had a lot of fun playing with Erica, so that side was cool. But other than that, it feels like the winning wasn't worth kind of like the result, I guess.
Risk wasn't worth the reward.
I'm cutting out.
Okay, so on this team, Gen 1, we'll go ahead and spoil it. Josh is here because he's a high roller and he's going to vote, but he did win on his casino as well. So you're both safe this round. This is the second double of the season. We're going into Final 10. So how important was it for you guys to be safe and lock in your spot at Final 10?
It was very important to be safe because it's getting harder and harder to decide who to vote people out, really. You like everybody at this point, and at this point I've talked to everybody in the game, so making these voting decisions does get harder.
Josh, any thoughts on being safe? I know you talked a little bit about it already.
Yep, love it.
Okay. So these questions are kind of for everybody. There's 4 questions, so I can give everyone almost a question if you guys don't chime in, so don't tempt me. We've already started hearing as a prod team mentions of merge, talk about a jury. They're slowly coming up more and more often. With Ascendance being a game of the unknown, how do you plan when you don't know what the next round holds, let alone when jury or merge starts?
Personally, I think about it, and it's always more like a yay, I want to make jury. But as far as gameplay goes, I try not to have it affect me, or like I don't really think about it. I'm such a paranoid bitch all the time, so I usually like play round by round, you know? So for me, like I'm not really thinking about like the unknown of like I just like hope jury soon. Like that's what I'm thinking about. Like nothing really about like like what's gonna happen when it happens, you know?
Is everyone hearing other people talk about a jury or mention merge? Is it coming up in your conversations?
Yeah, I think the most common thing is that we're gonna merge at 9 and jury starts at 9. So we're gonna have like a jury of 7 and a final 2. You guys could very well shock us because we are in Vegas and betting big, and it could be a potentially we're starting tonight and it's a jury of 9 and a final 3, but my thought is definitely the final 9 situation.
It definitely won't be 9. Oh, well, wait, if it's a 9 and a 3, yeah, that would be 12. So Drew can math.
Sometimes.
So I can disclose that we usually don't tell you when you're on jury, so you will find out when you leave if you're on jury. Usually until around final 5, you don't find out in this game when the jury started. So you can speculate all you want. However, this is a good time to bring up something that I've not had to say because no one's asked me this season. Almost every season, people ask me. In a sentence, we leave it open. You are welcome to comment on farewell posts, etc., 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 unless you are on jury. If you get booted and I tell you you're on jury, you best not comment anything on a farewell post of anybody saying, I hate you, I'm rooting for you, take out that person we talked about. That's when it's shut down. So you can infer off the Facebook post if you want, although not a lot of you really have been commenting anyway. So I don't know if you'll learn a whole lot from that. So if you do get added to jury tonight, don't comment on the boot posts. Or if you want to say sad face, sure, but don't comment about anything that might be construed to be a vote. So in many games, the person going home seems quite obvious every round. At this point in the game, going into final 10 tonight, is it fair to say anyone that's not safe could find themselves in trouble and hear their name going around? Or do you think it's still pretty obvious even though it's a double?
I'm gonna chime in and just say, like, it's a double, so no one is safe. That is like, I don't know. It might just be me. I'm always like going into tribals like scared, and especially now that like the numbers are going down to 10. Like that's such like we're almost heading into the single digits, and everyone is rocking with double votes. I got you. So yeah, you just never know what's going to happen because people could be telling anyone anything.
Anybody else think the vote's clear cut? Does anybody think it's been simple? Names locked in stone, nobody has to worry. Everybody's saying no. I have a obligatory question about powers. Tips for the rest of the game are going to be kind of limited as the cast dwindles, the comps dwindle, the winners dwindle. Is it fair to assume powers are being purchased and they're going to be played in the next few rounds before they expire?
I think as the numbers get lower and things get crazy like doubles and stuff, I wouldn't be surprised if powers start coming out and they start getting played and stuff and people using their extra votes or whatever. I mean, anything's possible. I'm always ready for the worst, which is why I'm glad I won safety, because you just never know. And can I just say one more thing? I'm so glad you wore green, Nicole.
Teal is my favorite color to wear. I think it looks good. I love burgundy, but teal looks better on me. I'm going to ask another question. Are powers being factored into votes right now? Are there backup plans to backup plans, or people worried or discussing possibilities of powers? Or are you just hoping for the best?
I'm super scared of powers right now. I definitely think we're going to see some come out. I will be absolutely floored if we don't see a power struggle tonight on one tribe or both. Because I am paranoid as fuck. Like I mean, yeah, I definitely have a target on my back. And that's probably my own fault. But it's so I'm very I expect to catch votes tonight, and I expect powers will be used against me in particular. So I'm scared.
I mean, I think like I've talked to people and they've talked about powers and stuff, and you kind of think, oh, well, what if a power's played? But not knowing what powers are and what's out there or how many are out there, you can't really plan for a backup plan because you really don't know what's going to happen. Anything could happen. So it's kind of going to be like, I think if something gets played, it would be like a last minute scramble to try and think, well, what am I going to do now? Type of thing. That's because they're just not knowing what the powers are. It's hard to plan for a backup scenario type of thing.
Okay, and then my obligatory question about gambled votes. Everyone keeps saying, oh, we're gonna hold on to it. People will play it when there's less people. In a round where only 5 people can get votes tonight, are we gonna finally see some gambled votes? Are we hearing people might be using them? When does it get small enough?
I don't know, and I'm super paranoid about it, Nicole. Again, I expect to start seeing them soon.
Yeah, and I'm thinking with a small group like this, and especially if you're hearing your name, you're really gonna use your vote to, like I would, like if I heard my name, I'd be using my extra vote type of thing to try and save myself. Anything you can that you have in your back pocket to use, you're gonna use it if you have it available.
This is award-winning journalism right here, guys. Asking the hard-hitting questions. Anything I haven't asked? Any thoughts? Open the floor for open discussion.
I just want to say, I know it could very well be me tonight, and if it is, I genuinely like each of you guys. There's no one on this cast that I have hard feelings toward, or like if I get idled out tonight or something wild, like I'm not gonna, like, that's awesome. Good game. Like I'm really paranoid, so we'll see how this goes, but big love to everyone. That's all I have.
I kind of just want to echo that same sentiment because I feel like it's like it's not hidden that mine and Erica's names have been clearly out there this whole round. And me and her even know that we've been going at each other. So like, I just want you to know it's not personal at all. I don't think you hate me. I don't hate you. And I meant what I said earlier, like regardless of what happens, we can continue a friendship after.
Ditto. I feel the exact same way.
Yes, continue the friendship after.
After. Yeah, no. After the game. After the finale. After the reunion.
Any other last thoughts before we get to the vote?
There's a reunion?
Oh, geez.
I fucking hope so.
Oh, okay.
I'll make one if there's not.
Most seasons there are. There's some problem child seasons. Okay, so I don't remember the spiel that Matthew usually gives. Please, if you're on the call, even if you've pre-voted, vote again so it bumps it in my chat because, again, I'm new to this. It might take me a little bit longer. If you have any questions or anything, tag me because I'm not going to see it if I'm not tagged. I think that's the spiel. If you've voted prior to me calling for votes, please vote again. Otherwise, I will be back with the votes probably 10 minutes because I'm close.
Hi, I got a really lame power, so I'm going to use it. It's called This Hand, and I'm sure you'll explain to them what it is.
Okay, let me go read it. I don't think that's what it's called, but
It was said like hand or like this hand.
yeah, all the powers are called.
What is it
Okay,
called then?
this power is called Dealer's Advantage.
Oh,
The
I'm an
dealer
idiot.
really liked Rayanne and has given her an advantage. Rayanne will get to know the vote count prior to submitting her vote, so she will be voting last. That's why she has to vote out loud. So after everyone's votes locked, I will tag Rayanne. I will give her the vote count, not who is being voted for. But she will just know if the vote's 1 to 1 to 1 to 1 to 1 or whatever the vote is, she will know that total before she casts her vote. So Rayanne, you hold steady and I will tag you when it's your turn to vote. Everyone else, send me your votes.
Okay, I'm gonna vote, and since it's gonna take you a couple minutes, I'm gonna run to the bathroom as I vote.
Yeah, everybody can feel free. You don't have to keep your hands visible for this.
I was hoping to get something cooler.
Yeah.
Okay,
Some of the powers I've
saved,
heard of are a
saved
little
my
thought
alliance in
boring.
All Out. So
Huh?
I
Sorry.
said that power saved my alliance in All Out.
Oh, maybe I'm underestimating it.
Well, it's
You
because
played All
I
Out?
was gonna vote and then I realized we didn't have the numbers, so I just gambled my vote that round. So I needed that vote later.
Oh, queen.
I don't think I played All Out. The jury and the viewers lounge fucking hated me and dragged me the whole fucking season before it even started while I was going through a very personal situation.
Aww.
And they dragged me at final tribal and gave me 0 votes, but that's okay.
Damn.
My only
I'm
0
All Out
vote final.
alumni. I was a jury member in All Out.
I was not. I was a 0 vote finalist. And I'm proud of it.
All
They
out's a
dragged
hard
me-
game.
They dragged me because I made a bad joke in my Meet Me that was like, I don't have time to do anything. I used to like music, but I don't have time for that anymore. And I laughed, and I guess they didn't get that was a joke. They're
Yeah.
like, who the hell doesn't have time for music? And then I went to Nashville during the season, and boy, I went to Music City, and they just had a blast dragging me for going to the Music City when I don't listen to music. I was a villain, and I wish I'd known it. I would have played up.
That's such an odd thing to get upset at someone over, though.
They were mad because I was doing well, and they didn't. They were mad I was cast, I guess. Okay. I turn off my heater. All right, I'm gonna go on mute. So I love the production team at All Out, so that's why I take it with humor.
All I hear is crickets, crickets, crickets.
Oh, you can't hear my paranoia.
sorry, y'all, I'm
You can't hear
playing
my thoughts. I
Magic.
feel like my thoughts are so loud. I'm surprised you can't hear them all the way in Arizona.
I'm playing a card game with my friends right now.
Okay, sorry.
You haven't missed anything.
I know, but I have a really bad bladder infection, so when I gotta go, I gotta go.
Oh, that's the fucking worst. That's the fucking worst.
Mm-hmm.
Drew, where's your fucking green? It's not that visible. No, that's not satisfactory. Come on, look at our thumbnail right now. It looks so good except for your sweatshirt. I'm not trying to be a bitch, but I'm just in my opinion.
It's here. You can. I represented it before. It's just my
Whatever, fine.
my hoodie tradition.
What color are we doing for the next live?
Where's Alex? Where's Alex's green?
It's on his pinstripe.
I have stripes.
Okay.
You have all kinds of other shit going on that's not green. He just has like complementary colors.
We should do.
Yeah, what's your
maroon.
yellow? Thank you. Thank you. If it's cold, turn up your heater.
R.I.P.
You live in Arizona.
Not cold.
Sorry, I'm roasting you right now. I'm just
Rude?
paranoid. I'm taking it out on Drew for some reason. This is what
Right?
everyone does.
Erica said
Just take it
suffer.
Ray, are you saying maroon?
Yeah, maroon, just like red. I think should
We
be the
can do like
next one.
red or maroon.
Ooh, like a blood red, like a dark
Ooh,
red.
blood red works. We can go red next.
Yeah, red works. I'm down with red.
I like red. I'm wearing red.
That's not. It's a green shirt with red on it.
No.
No, you're not. You are not wearing red, Drew.
I'm
You
wearing
have
green.
bullshit standards for the colors that you're wearing. I'm sorry.
Green. You all are very unobservant, I will say that.
Excuse me?
I changed something when I went to the bathroom and nobody
Oh, did you
noticed.
put on cute glasses?
I put on different
Well,
glasses.
maybe we just didn't want to say anything because we didn't want to make you feel like.
I gotta be
thought
real,
everyone knew.
Jen. I've been like shaking this whole time. So I haven't been looking at anything other than can they see me shake?
I was wearing purple. Now I'm wearing cream colored.
There could have been a question in the next challenge, guys.
Kim
Yeah.
and 2 different glasses. Oh God.
Everywhere. What color did she switch to in green night? And they'd be like, "You switch glasses?" Like,
I like Erica's reaction to that though. She's like, "Excuse me?" Like she got so offended.
I fancy myself quite the Jessica Jones or Sherlock Holmes for the old school people.
You could have pointed them out. They stand out a lot more than my purple ones. And they're a different shape. See,
Those are very cute. Those are very, very cute.
so like
They're very,
white,
like flattering with your face shape. I like that.
yeah, white, purple.
See, okay, I didn't even.
Big difference.
Yeah, they are. I actually thought when I did the mental spot the difference, in my head it was glasses, no glasses, because the other ones kind of like fade into the background a bit. These are like spunky.
All right, I have the vote. I think this is the part where Matthew said something along the lines of, if anyone has any hidden powers or advantages, now is the time to play them.
Nicole, I'd like to play my 50-50.
All right, let me mark that as played before I forget and let
What
you
the
play it
fuck is
again.
that?
Okay,
Fuck.
this is a 50-50 coin. So I'm going, actually Google Home is going to flip a coin. If it lands on heads, any votes cast against Alex will not count. I'm assuming you're playing it on yourself.
I'm playing it on myself.
Okay. If it lands on tails, nothing will happen. Hey, Google, flip a coin.
It landed on tails.
Tails, nothing happens. Any votes cast for Alex will still count.
You activated my Google too, and it also got tails.
You double got tails. It does not count.
Oh my gosh, that's so sad.
Okay,
That's a dope ass power.
At least if I
Sorry,
go
I'm like sorry it didn't work out for you. That
No, I'm very livid that you got that power and I got, you can look at the spread.
Okay, so the person who has the most votes will be asked to leave. If you have any powers, you will gift them before you leave. I think I forgot to say that in the last elimination. It's my second time. I'm improving. All right, we'll get to the vote. First vote, Alex. Still counts. Next vote, Chris. Third vote,
I'm so sorry. What's going on?
you got a vote.
Oh, okay.
Third vote, Alex. Fourth vote, Chris. Fifth vote, Alex. I'm not dramatic. Like, sixth vote, Chris. Seventh vote, Alex. Eighth vote, Chris. Ninth vote, Chris. Our 10th and final vote. And the next person voted out of Symphony is Chris. You have gone bust. You have any hands you would like to get? Now is
15
the
helps
time.
because you did that.
I would like to give Brian my
Chris got away with
hidden
that
vote.
because I didn't. If I had this, I'd be swinging.
Or
at
my
right
hidden
now for
advantage. I don't know if I
10
can explain
damage.
it, but
Alright.
yeah, I have an advantage in the game, and I'm giving it to Brian.
All right,
Well,
any
this guy's
final
dead.
thoughts?
No, honestly, it was well played. What was the vote count again?
You can rewatch it. I did not count.
Oh, okay. That's okay. GG, y'all. It's been real. Love everyone. Nothing personal. Bye.
Bye, Chris.
These two are
Okay, Erica and Josh, I need you to stick around. You guys can debrief for about 60 seconds. Then I'm going to open the breakout room and we will switch.
I can't wait to hear about this.
yeah, I'm blindsided, but not the way I expected.
Just vote Chris then.
Who voted
What?
Chris?
Rayanne, did you end up voting Chris then?
No, I voted for you. I thought
True.
that spread was what people told me
Ben?
today.
Drew?
I'll explain later.
Okay.
Well,
All right,
thank you guys.
breakout.
Guess I didn't need that power.
That was a dope power. I'm sorry it
It
didn't
was
work out.
so
It was
good,
cool.
right?
No,
If
that
it
was still
worked-
really sad that you lost twice. Like
I know.
Two different Alexas.
But hey, look, if that's how I would have
Jen
went
already
out,
left.
I don't know how to leave. How am I leaving?
Well,
Nicole?
I've closed the breakout rooms to force everyone back, and then I'm going to reopen it so Golden Nugget can leave. Jen didn't know that, so she joined. So we had to wait 35 seconds till it kicks her back out, brings her back in. It's just easier than saying everybody leave. If I force the breakout room closed, it boots everybody.
Do we go to a break room after this?
Yeah, yep. You can leave if you want. I'm just going to announce the challenge. It won't be on Facebook. So if you want instructions on the challenge when you see the elimination kind of settle down, you can join back on here if you want.
Mm-hmm.
Poor Jen's probably very confused. Sorry, Jen. All right, now I'm going to open them. So we will see you soon, Golden Nugget.
We're Golden Nugget.
Oh yeah, I already sent you all away. I don't
Oh, yeah.
remember the other. I keep wanting to say Flamingo, but y'all keep picking the longest name ever. Best Western Royale. All right. 1, 2, 3. Are we missing Nolan? That's it.
So
probably?
I'm here. I may lose service though. So if I cut out or drop off, don't face in the earth.
Not a problem. Let me get my questions and let me move Skype. All right. So I already asked Erica and Josh about winning and not being safe. Y'all can watch that later if you want. I'm not asking the same question. I already asked Josh about actually being safe, being high roller. Y'all can watch his answer if you want. I'm going to skip over that. Nobody wants to hear it again. I know Josh doesn't want to say it again. All right. So the questions for everybody. So feel free to chime in. There's not very many of you, so I'll pick on you if nobody does. So we have heard mention of a merge or jury, and production is curious. With Ascendance being a game of the unknown, how do you plan when you don't know what the next round holds? How are you planning? How is it impacting the vote?
I've always been a firm believer in play with the cards that you have, not with the cards that you don't. So yeah, we don't know when the merge is coming. We don't know when jury starts. So I'm just playing knowing what this round is. And I mean, I'm generally planning ahead, but I don't have the concrete information. So why stress about something you don't know?
What's the quote? Remember the past, be present in the present, and look forward to the future. Yeah, I feel like you have to look forward to the future. You have to look towards, there will be a point where it is a strictly individual game, but be present in the present. It's an individual game right now. We just are only voting in half of the votes. So I think it's really important to, know that more is up on the road, but not drive off a cliff while you're doing it. Is that a good metaphor? I feel like it was a little stilted.
That was a lot of metaphors all wrapped up together. Okay, so in many games and in many rounds, even this season, the person going home seemed quite obvious going into elimination. At this point in the game, is it fair to say anyone who's not safe could be in trouble every round? Or do you think that the vote and the path of the game is pretty obvious?
Like the last tribal happened, it does. No vote is obvious from here on out, in my opinion. Anything can happen. Anyone can lie to you, and it's going to be crazy from here on out. So I don't think the vote is obvious for any of us.
I know that with all the obvious votes before, I went in feeling safe. So I hope that everybody is doing what they say they're going to do, and it's worked out for me so far that everybody's been honest about what they're doing. I'm going to trust in the people that I'm trusting in. But if you ever go in feeling totally safe, it's kind of, then you're not really living, you're not playing the game, Okay,
this is my obligatory question about powers. Chips for the rest of the game are going to be limited compared to early on in the game because the cast is going to dwindle. Is it fair to assume that powers have been purchased, and are there thoughts of powers maybe being played or just a few rounds before we're getting into single digit?
I think so. We just saw 2 powers be played. I just want to say generally I'm appreciative these powers haven't changed a whole lot. 2 powers were just played and neither of them really did anything. We know Brian just got one from Chris. And for me, I think they will start playing, and I'll be interested to see if any change any votes, because so far they've been kind of muted.
Interestingly enough, that's the history of Ascendants. People complain about powers, but we never see them making significant impact after impact after impact.
Yeah, I'm doing the opposite of complaining. I don't know what that is.
Saying you are, but we have had some crotchety cast members in the past. All right, anybody else?
I'll chime in. I think that everyone in this cast has been super chipper with me the entire game. And so even if there aren't a super amount of chips going forward, I don't think that's going to change. And that head slap was exactly what I was hoping for.
I mean, I'm used to the puns from you, but
That one was a stinker.
You have to step your game up.
No, that one was great.
Don't
I'm a pun
encourage it.
fan.
No, don't encourage.
Please encourage. I'll keep it up.
I encourage.
Okay, this is my obligatory question about gamble votes. So everyone keeps saying gamble votes will be saved. They'll be saved. They'll be saved till there's not very many people in the game. There's only 5 people that can give votes at this elimination. Are we going to see some gamble votes played tonight, finally?
I don't know what people are thinking about them. I feel like I probably still want to hold on to mine if I had it. I don't know. I feel like this isn't exactly the time to do it. But you never know. I'm one person.
Anybody else? All right, this is the call for open forum. If there's anyone that has anything for the good of the group, now's your chance. Floor is yours. All right, so give me a little bit of time because I do have to tally up the votes and I'm still new to this. So if you've pre-voted, please revote and bump your chat so that I know that your vote is locked in. You cannot vote for Erica. You cannot vote for Josh. Everyone else is fair game. See you soon.
I feel like I need to fill the air. What's everyone doing tonight? Beyond this, before, other than this, how's everyone doing?
Oh,
I'm on a drive, drinking road pops in the back seat, having a good time. But I keep.
What's a road pop?
What? You guys don't know?
What's a road pop? You drive over a speed bump and pop up?
You're kidding, right?
No, I mean I've never called that a road pop, but that'd be my guess.
No, a alcoholic beverage in a McDonald's cup, a road pop.
Oh, a roadie.
Nah, road pop, bro.
I've only heard of those as roadies. Wait, any other people? They're roadies, right? No?
Period. So I don't know what you guys are talking about. You guys might be talking another language as far as I'm concerned. I don't know anything about any of this.
Same.
Wow.
At least you're drinking, having fun, right?
You guys gotta give them a West Coast.
I guess so. No. I just finished work a little while ago, and then I'm going to watch last night's episode of The Challenge after this.
I also need to watch last night's episode of The Challenge.
Ah.
This is my first season of the challenge
Ooh.
that I'm watching week to week. I've been watching them like I've been filling up as I go,
Gotcha.
but I've really enjoyed it.
Oh yeah, you
more
like
than
this
I thought I
season?
would.
Nice.
You're
Yeah,
so brave. That show is so scary. Holy shit. I cannot believe you watched an entire episode, let alone more than one.
It's
Why is it
scary, but once you get in the rhythm, and it's just like physical competitions and MTV drama, I didn't even know it was what I
30
did.
feet, 40 feet, 50 feet high in the air. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know meters for my Canadian friends. Like
it's all
10 meters,
like 10 meters,
10.3 meters.
Yeah,
Damn
we
it, you gave me
understand
the
those ones as
challenge.
well. Don't worry. Mhm.
Yeah, I always do meters or 3 feet is a meter, less or more.
Oh.
They used to do like the yardsticks, and on the back was the meter stick, and like they were just the yardstick was slightly longer than where the meter mark was.
Have you watched other seasons, Jack?
So I've watched Fresh Meat, Cutthroat, and Rivals, and my next
Okay.
one is going to be Battle of the X. I read online, I was looking online to start watching, and they're like, start with Fresh Meat 2, and then just keep going until you're in the present day. And then once you do that, if you want to go back, start from the very beginning and go all the way up to Fresh Meat
Such
2.
a different show. It's like it's
It
not.
feels so different. I'm excited for All Stars because they said these are the All Stars, best of the best, greatest of all time. And I'm watching it. I'm like, I know Indisa.
Yes.
Like,
Yep. I think you
so
know
it'll be
kind of
fun.
Darrell. I think.
I know Darrell.
Kind of, yeah. It's
No,
a
I'm excited.
fun show. I'd say of the season that you're watching, if you're going through, skip Battle of the Seasons. It's kind of a shit show.
A shit show, I can watch a shit show. Is it like
Okay.
a shit show in like a fun way, or is it like a shit show in a like I don't want to be watching this because I'll watch like nonsense. I'll watch so
They're
much
like-
nonsense.
There are definitely episodes in it that I'm like, I wish I didn't watch this episode. But like for the most part, I guess it's fine.
Yeah, I also
It's
usually
just-
have it on in the background, like just for ambient television while I'm cooking
Mhm.
dinner or eating dinner or on my phone or sleeping or
I could talk challenge all day. So
yeah.
this is my thing. I watch challenge all the time. Yeah, X's is good, and then I think you'll enjoy Rivals too. Rivals is pretty fun.
I've heard Rivals 2 is better than Rivals 1, and I thought Rivals 1 was a lot of fun.
Maybe it is. I don't know.
All right, I have the vote.
Rivals too soon. So.
All right, this is the time. If anyone has any powers or advantages, now would be the time to play them. I don't know why I keep trying to say whatever he says. I should just say it my way. Play your powers. All right. I will get to the vote. First vote. Nolan. Second vote. Jack. Third vote. Nolan. No more forklift sound, thank God. You put it with your vote. I write it down. Jack, broken heart, sad face. Fifth vote. Andrew. Sixth vote. Andrew. 2 votes Andrew, 2 votes Nolan, 2 votes Jack. Some votes left. 7th vote. Andrew. 8th vote. And the second person go bust during the double, Andrew. We don't have torches, but bring me your speech. If you have powers to share, now's the time to share them. Final thoughts.
Good job, everyone. I'm rooting for if you didn't vote for me, I'm obviously rooting for you. And I'm not surprised because I always fuck up somehow, and it is what it is. I am proud of myself, though, that I didn't grossly embarrass myself like I normally do in orgs. I didn't, look like a complete asshole. And there was something else and I won my first endurance comp, so I have that. And yeah, Alex, if that guy doesn't want to date you, I will, because he's clearly an idiot if he doesn't. Okay, bye.
Well,
bye, Andrew.
We do usually have about 1 to 2 couples per season. A couple of them last, most of them don't. But you got a good 3 months. Go for it. Right, that's it for our double. Everybody hang back on. If you are in the breakout room, come on back in. I'm going to go off live, and then I'll explain our next round.